You got me. You trolled me good. Guys, and can you also believe we're almost at 1,000 followers? We're like 100 away still. But we might get there by the end of the month, which is crazy to me. We'll be pretty close. That happened so fast. Okay, let's see. Okay, so chat's on my arm. We have some pretty difficult stuff to do today because it's going to be very mathematical. So we're going to be talking a lot about vectors, and we're going to introduce trailer. Well, click maps may be on. Like, you can click. Probably. No, it's not on. Okay, let me just turn it off. Start it and turn it off. Okay, you guys can't ignore it. It is on. I give up. It's right there. With the time I was trying to be nice. Oh, jeez. All right, well, it might be on, but there's no blobs, though. So you might be able to click on the screen, but nothing happens. That's what I'm saying. So let me turn it off, because apparently it's bothering Tyrion that it's still a thing that is around. Show blobs. I'm not going to show blobs. Well, I get that it's on, but it's not. I didn't think it was bothering anybody. Oh, is it making the screen do weird things? Hold on. Is it making the screen do like weird? Is it like glowing white? Is that what it is? I didn't know that it flashed. That was the thing. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, so that's the issue. I thought it was just... I see, I've never done it before. I didn't know that, guys. I'm sorry. I get it now. So obviously that's a big issue. I see. I thought that glow was just my beautiful face. We're figuring this out. Yeah, that's it. We're figuring it out. I didn't know it was pulsing white. It didn't even show that on my phone. That's why I was saying that, because it didn't show it on my phone. But maybe it's just a desktop thing, because as soon as I opened it up on my desktop to close the click maps, I saw it. Hi, Officer Wolf. Physics looks like a pretty cool subject. Physics is a pretty cool subject. We were just playing Where's Waldo. But anyways, now we're on to some general relativity. Oh, special relativity stuff still. We're just going to talk about vectors in space-time today. Bloom. Set Bloom to false, please.
And you called me a liar.
I didn't call you a liar. I just didn't think it did anything if it was on. I didn't know it had a white pulse thing around the outside. I just thought it was just chilling there. I get it, Tyrion. I'm sorry. Tyrion, look at me. Look real close and blurry, okay? I'm sorry, Tyrion. Okay? Look at. I'm sorry, Tyrion, okay? Is that, are you better now? Are you happy now, Tyrion? Tensors. You said tensor. Tensors. Yeah, tensor. Tensor? Tensors. We're going to talk about tensors. What kind of physics are you normally into? So I usually do particle physics. I'm a particle physicist, but I'm in graduate school still, so I'm learning all of this stuff. So one thing that I do on the stream, like a creepy glowing fool, one of the things I do on the stream is, like, as I'm learning subjects, I'll teach it as well, which will help me learn it a lot. So one thing that I've been working on learning a lot right now is general relativity. My limit is 9 sirs. So we did one with path integrations. Like Wednesdays, we do path integration. And I think we've done, how many sessions? Eight sections of path integration, and now we're on, and then on Fridays we do general relativity. On Sunday we're doing a building stream. If anybody wasn't here for the announcement earlier, this week's Sunday building stream is going to be super cool. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's not any complicated physics or anything like that. It's going to be like introductory level physics, and we're going to be doing 2 builds, hopefully. It's going to be really fun. And I don't think these are going to fail. Which they might. There's always a chance. But I don't think these are going to fail. I think these are going to turn out really good. Let me close this because I think it's going to start creeping in. The sun's going to start creeping in. Okay, and we'll see how that goes. If it like becomes an issue, I can get the blanket and set up. Is it an issue now? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so again, now we're on to our Friday, the meat and potatoes of stream. Up until now, we've been having some good conversations, talking, hanging out, but now it's time to get into some of the nitty-gritty part of physics. So we're going to do general relativity. Part 3. And today, we're going to talk about vectors. So if you don't know this already, you should join the Discord. Space science is my favorite type of science, followed by chemical science. That's pretty cool. We do talk about space science sometimes, but not as often as I'd like to. But if you want to follow along, you can go and check the Discord for the notes. And also, I did my YouTube. I have General Relativity Part 1 and 2 up on YouTube. And then there's another glare here, so let me see about covering this up a little bit here. Actually, never mind, it's not that. What was that? We'll just go with it. Okay. So the YouTube is where I have the older videos, and the Discord is where I have the notes. You can follow along. The first part of this is just going to be kind of going over some definitions. So, like if you look at the notes, the first thing I talk about is Minkowski spacetime. That's kind of like like basically what we've been doing up until now. And I didn't do like a last time this week because I didn't want to confuse you guys with a couple of the things. Like we're going to be using some different notations today. But last week, if you want to follow along, if I can find it, I could at least talk about it a little bit. Last week, we talked about the principle of relativity. We talked about time dilation and about Lorentz groups and Lorentz transformations, which were some of the most important things that we talked about with the Lorentz transformations. Like everything we had to do was with Lorentz transformations. And we got a couple different things about going to a new coordinate system and some definitions of some Lorentz transformations. We saw a few of these Lorentz transformations, like rotations in space-time and what was the other one? Oh, a boost, which was basically rotating from space to time and back and forth. And which was some interesting stuff. And now, let's see, where are we at now? So this week we're going to talk about vectors. And the only thing I really wanted to remind everybody about was Minkowski space-time, which Minkowski space is flat space-time. And that's kind of the thing that we know a lot about because it's the most simplest. So like Minkowski space-time would be the one where like there's nothing that's curving space, right? There's no space curvature. It's just there's no energy density.
Explain it with entropy.
If only you could explain space-time with energy, or if I could. I don't even know if that's a thing. Is that a thing? Does anyone know if that's a thing? If you can explain space-time with entropy. But either way, so Minkowski space-time is flat space-time, and